I am Patrick Dunn, the Director of Strategic Communications and Community Engagement here at Penn State Abington, and I am so happy to welcome you to this joyous occasion here at the historic Keswick Theater. A few reminders before we begin our program today. First off, somebody has lost a silver shiny ring, and if that's you, we have it by the box office if you'd like to come and claim it. Please refrain from unnecessary conversation or movement during the program. Please turn off or mute electronic devices. You are welcome to take photographs and video from your seat. Also, please know that we are live streaming this event, and it will be posted to the campus's YouTube account should you wish to view it later. In a few minutes, 2 student marshals will process into the theater to mark the beginning of our ceremony. They will be followed by our student speaker and our Schreier Scholars. Next, our graduation marshal will carry the ceremonial mace, followed by 3 faculty marshals who will be leading the Penn State Abington faculty. The final group includes honored guests and administrators. At this time, I ask that you rise if you are able for our processional.
Please remain standing for our national anthem, performed by members of the Penn State Abington Choir. Thank you. You may be seated. Good afternoon. My name is Sophie Bell, and Penn State Abington has been a part of my life for a very long time. I grew up just down the road from campus and used to walk there as a kid, but I never imagined that one day I'd be speaking at Abington's graduation. I am graduating today with a degree in art, and I am one of 2 student marshals at this ceremony. It is my honor to welcome you and officially open the 3:00 p.m. Penn State Abington's 2026 commencement ceremony. Now I'd like to introduce our Chancellor, Dr. Gary Ligori. Thank you.
Thank you, Sophie. I also want to recognize Jenna Trainer, another student marshal who you will meet later in the program. Sophie and Jenna's role as student marshals, don't sit down yet, Sophie. Sophie and Jenna's role as student marshals are considered an honor by the university for achievements at Abington. So, Sophie and Jenna, would you please rise so we can acknowledge you both? Thank you both. Okay, before we go any further, I want to introduce the people on the stage with me. As we ask you to rise, if you can, please rise. Please stay standing so we can acknowledge all of you. First, we have Leilani Fox, past president of the Abington Alumni Society Board. Lauren Berg, a criminal justice major and our student keynote speaker. And Dr. Matthew Fury, Vice Chancellor for Academic Affairs. Our academic division heads help steer the campus's entire academic enterprise and serve as our faculty marshals today. I'm pleased to introduce Dr. Frederica Baer, Division of Arts and Humanities. Dr. Lisa Tuning, Interim Division Head for Social Sciences, Business, and Education. And Dr. Judith Osment, Interim Division Head for Science, Engineering, and Technology. We also have a graduation marshal, and this is an esteemed, privileged role held each year by the Faculty Senate Chair. It's symbolic of faculty involvement in shaping our students' lives. This position is currently filled by Dr. Gökhan Özden. Now, graduates, before we begin to celebrate and highlight the impact you will have on the world, I want to take a moment to honor those who have supported you along the way. So to begin, I would like to ask all of the Penn State Abington faculty and staff to please rise. Thank you. Now we want to acknowledge some other special people in the audience. So I'm going to ask all of the graduates to rise and turn and face the audience. Oh, no, 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 no. This is their chance to acknowledge you. Okay, now we're going to acknowledge the people in the audience. So if you are a parent, a spouse, or a caregiver of a graduate, please rise. If you are a brother or a sister, please rise. If you are a grandparent or a child, please rise. And let's get everyone and anyone who's here to support our new graduates to rise. Thank you all for your support of our students. So I do have a few brief comments before we get to the good stuff. Today, when you walk out of this historic Keswick Theater, you'll carry more than just a degree with you. You'll carry the Abington experience, our signature program that takes students from our campus to your career. Internships, travel, research, and leadership are just one part of what distinguishes you as a Penn State Abington alum. So let's acknowledge those right now. Internships. If you've completed an internship, stand up so we can give you a shout out. Thank you. Research. Anyone who participated in faculty-led research, an Acura project, a Schreier or honors project, or any other type of research, please rise. Thank you. Academic travel. Did you know that Lauren, our keynote speaker, has already traveled to Scotland and Germany and next week leaves for Poland? So if you too have traveled for a course, embedded travel, alternative spring break, study abroad, anything like that, stand up for a shout out. Thank you. And finally, leadership. Did you lead a project or club? Did you bring an idea to life, start a business, captain a team, work as a Lion ambassador, an orientation leader? Did you work at the Laird's front desk, at the parking kiosk? Maybe not if you gave out parking tickets, but anything like that, please stand up if you've done that. Thank you. Thank you all. As you can see, the Abington experience shaped your time here. These are the moments and the people you will carry with you long, long after this ceremony. My next point is something I hope you will take to heart. As Penn State Abington graduates, you have both opportunities and responsibilities. Use what you've learned to move forward with purpose, to contribute and to make a difference in ways that matter to you, to your families, to your communities, and to the world. The world you're entering is asking a lot of you, but I want you to know this: you're all ready. Lead with integrity, stay curious, and treat others with respect, even when you disagree. Be proud, be humble, and most of all, take some time this weekend to celebrate. Now, a few quick facts about accomplishments of our group of graduates. Today, we have graduates in the audience who have focused on acts of community service. That included travel to Puerto Rico for alternative spring break, or serving as workers for Philabundance, which is our opportunity to provide fresh produce for people in our community. We've had students invest countless hours in undergraduate research. You saw many of them standing, including one graduate who studied brainwave activity while people were creating art to inform personalized wellness regimens. This student is a disabled Army veteran who will begin a master's in counseling with art therapy this fall and a doctoral program thereafter. And speaking of veterans, we have 19 veterans graduating today. So if you are active duty military or veteran, graduates or family members, please rise to be recognized. Thank you. If you're enjoying the beautiful flowers on stage, you can thank one of our graduates whose 3-year-old business is truly blooming. This student aligned her passion for floral design with the Abington experience. Her coursework, an internship, and working with a mentor at the Abington Launchbox has set her on a path to creating her own business. And student athletes, where are you? Anyone? Raise a hand. Someone out there? Okay. Just this morning, we had 2 of our baseball players who had to move to the 9 a.m. ceremony so they could make their playoff game this afternoon. So they literally walked across the stage, got in a car, and left for Scranton. Thank you all, student athletes, for playing hard, working hard, and giving back to our community. We also have 6 students who will graduate with 2 bachelor's degrees today. That's pretty impressive. And across all 3 ceremonies, so if you're not familiar, we've had 2 ceremonies earlier today. Across all 3 ceremonies, we have 66 Latin honors recipients. So if you're graduating summa, magna, or cum laude, please rise. Thank you. And finally, how about graduates who are the first in their family to graduate from college? Would you rise? Look around. That's nearly 1/3 of our graduates, and that's part of Abington's culture. As I know this doesn't seem related, but as we celebrate today's 250th birthday, America's 250th, that's about people who have helped shape our democracy. And remember that you, as first graduates in your family, are pioneers in your own families, creating new paths and new possibilities for those who will follow. So congratulations. Together, all these accomplishments, along with so many others, large and small, tell a powerful story. And that's the story of all of you. So let's celebrate, and once again, congratulations, graduates. It's now my great pleasure to introduce our student speaker. For the first time in Abington's history, we invited students to apply to speak on behalf of their graduating class. Students were asked to submit a short video and their comments, and a panel of faculty and staff evaluated those. Lauren Berg's thoughtful reflection on the transformative power of the Abington experience stood out. Lauren is a criminal justice major who grew up in Maryland. Lauren, will you please come up here and join me in giving her a big round of applause?
Hello, everyone, and welcome to the 3 p.m. commencement ceremony. I'm very happy to be here, but I will be leaving as, if you can't see, I just graduated at the 12 p.m., so I'm leaving to spend some time with my family right after this, but I appreciate getting to be here. When I graduated high school, I described my class as sea glass. I talked about how we were like glass bottles, once whole, shaped by the hands of others, then thrown into the ocean, left to the will of the waves. Over time, those bottles would break, and the pieces would be tumbled again and again. The constant motion, pressure, and weathering would smoothen the sharp edges and transform something ordinary into something rare, something to be collected, turned into jewelry, or made into something worth keeping. When I came to Abington, I thought I already became that perfected piece of sea glass. But I've learned something since then. We were never finished. Abington wasn't the shore where we were finally collected. It was another ocean that continued to refine those sharp edges, and it wasn't what I expected. I came in as a psychology major with a plan to transfer to University Park and finish my degree there. I treated Abington like a stepping stone, something that was temporary. I was so focused on where I was going next that I didn't really stop to see what was right in front of me. But Abington had gave me something that surprised me. It gave me the chance to be seen. At a smaller campus, you don't get the option to blend into the background, and that ended up being the best thing for me. Professors knew my name, they pushed me, they encouraged me, and opened doors that I didn't know existed. Through the criminal justice program, I found ACURA, the Abington College undergraduate research activities. And that's where things started to change. Through research, I learned how to ask better questions and actually think through problems, not just memorize answers. That led to an on-campus research position and multiple courses on research methods where I gained skills that would help me in the professional world. But my path didn't stop there. It took me beyond Abington into Washington, D.C., where I interned with the U.S. Commission on Civil Rights. There, I worked on issues that I'd already read about before, seeing how research and policy actually affect people in real time. I went from small classrooms into federal spaces where the work had national impact. But no piece of sea glass is shaped by just one wave. Through studying abroad in Scotland and Germany, and soon to be Poland, I have learned how to step into unfamiliar environments and grow within them. Those experiences pushed me to adapt, communicate across differences, and see the world from perspectives that I hadn't considered before. And somehow, I was ready. Not because I had everything figured out, but because Abington had been shaping me the whole time. Through research, interning, and international experience, I learned how to speak up, even when I wasn't fully confident yet. I learned how to adapt when things didn't go as planned. And somewhere along the way, I realized something else. Sea glass isn't valuable because of its beauty and imperfection. It's valuable because of what it's been through, because it's been changed, because no pieces are ever the same. And that's what Abington has given us. Not perfection, not a final version of ourselves, but real transformation. We're leaving here not as finished products, but as people who know how to handle uncertainty, people who have been shaped by the Abington experience and who are ready to keep growing. As we move forward into jobs, graduate programs, and everything else, we're not just being picked up, as I once believed in high school. We get to choose where we go next and carry every wave that has shaped us. So, to graduates standing here today, whatever your next ocean looks like, I hope you lean into it. Let it challenge you, let it change you, because we were never meant to stay the same. We were meant to transform. Thank you.
Thank you, Lauren, for sharing the life-changing power of the Abington experience. As Lauren so eloquently said, education doesn't erase the rough edges of life, but strengthen and purpose will emerge from challenges. Also, a side note, what we learned after Lauren was selected as our speaker is that she also was a speaker at her high school commencement. So I look forward to where she is speaking next. I will be in attendance. Now it's my pleasure to introduce Leilani Fox, the past president of the Penn State Abington Alumni Society Board, to welcome our new graduates into the Penn State Alumni Association.
Thank you, Dr. Liguori. Congratulations, new graduates. The Penn State Alumni Association celebrates your successes and welcomes you to a proud worldwide network of Penn Staters. With 2026 graduates, that network is now more than 800,000 strong. Your membership connects you with Penn State and nearly 300 alumni groups around the world. As you take your next step as a Penn Stater, reach out to your local alumni chapter. They will be thrilled to hear from you. Please always remember that even though you are no longer a student, Penn State Abington, and the Penn State Alumni Association will always be here for you. Our alumni community is your community. Would our new graduates please rise? It gives me great pleasure to induct today's graduates into the Penn State Alumni Association. Welcome to our alumni family. Congratulations. We are. Thank you. Please be seated.
Thank you, Leilani. Dr. Fury, would you join me at the podium?
Good afternoon and welcome. In my role as Vice Chancellor, I have the privilege of introducing our Schreier Honors College students. Will Yeva Amir Kanyan and Sophie Bell please come forward? The Schreier Honors College is one of the nation's top-ranked undergraduate honors programs. Yeva and Sophie completed challenging coursework and a required thesis as the culmination of this honors experience. They demonstrated a command of relevant scholarly work and made a personal contribution to that scholarship. Penn State Abington faculty evaluate and approve each thesis, and students receive the Schreier Honors College Medal at commencement. The medal is inscribed, scholarly achievement, integrity of purpose, and intellectual curiosity. Please join me in congratulating Yeva and Sophie. You may return to your seats. The Pennsylvania State University regards outstanding scholarship as a meritorious achievement that deserves public recognition. A number of our graduates are included in the honors group and are noted in our digital program, which you can find on our website or by scanning the QR code on signs posted throughout this venue. There may be others who will be named to these groups as a result of their final semester's work. If so, they too will be designated in the official Penn State Abington program. When our students cross the stage to receive their diplomas, you will note that those graduating summa cum laude are wearing blue and white cords, magna cum laude are wearing blue cords, and cum laude are wearing white cords. We have one other group of graduates today wearing honors cords. Red, white, and blue cords are worn by those who are active, commissioned, or retired military. Dr. Liguori, would you join me at the podium?
The legal corporate body of the Pennsylvania State University is its Board of Trustees. This is the body that by our charter is given final responsibility for the governance, welfare, and all other interests pertaining to the university. And now with the authority designated to me by the President of the University and the Board of Trustees, I will confer on each of the candidates the degree earned as certified by the appropriate college faculty, dean, and the University Senate. So now, we're at the part of the ceremony everyone's been waiting for. Dr. Fury, will you present the candidates for Associate, Bachelor's of Arts, and Bachelor's of Science degrees?
Will the candidates for the Associate, Bachelor of Arts, and Bachelor of Science degrees please rise?
That's all of it.
Dr. Liguori, I am pleased to present these worthy and approved candidates for the degree of Associate, Bachelor of Arts, and Bachelor of Science degrees granted by the Pennsylvania State University.
By virtue of the authority vested in me by the President of the University and the Board of Trustees, and with all the rights and responsibilities that come with this honor, I confer upon you the degree of Associate, Bachelor's of Arts, and Bachelor's of Science. Congratulations. Graduates, please take your seat until you're directed to the stage.
Jenna Trainer, History, magna cum laude and Marshall. Sophie Bell, Art, magna cum laude and Marshall. Yeva Amirkanen, Psychological and Social Sciences and English. Gianna Vona, Rehabilitation and Human Services, cum laude. Michelle Weber, Psychological and Social Science, cum laude. Lucy Frazier, Psychological and Social Sciences, cum laude. Isabella Barbiero, Rehabilitation and Human Services, magna cum laude. Jada Reed, Corporate Communication. Richard Peacock, Recreation, Parks, and Tourism Management. Sahadatu Jallo, Health Humanities. Spencer Frost, art. E. Connor, English. Jeremy Curtin, integrative arts. Nakai Karu, corporate communication. Priscilla Lake, psychological and social science, cum laude. Hannah Van Gelder, corporate communication. Allison Afflerbach, psychological and social science. Christina Hartnett, multidisciplinary studies. Kelly Downs, art. Amira Mustafa, rehabilitation and human services. Kaya Vega, psychological and social science. Rose Mustafa, integrative arts. Olivia St. John, psychological and social sciences. Jasmine Thomas, psychological and social science. Weston Jones, corporate communication. Jacob Catania, integrative arts. Lauren Levin, health humanities. Liam Kuzin, integrative arts. Shamer Anson, multidisciplinary studies. Charlotte Bumgartner, psychological and social science. Emily Foxhill, rehabilitation and human services. Stephen Shippen, psychological and social science. Danielle Albee, rehabilitation and human services. Brendan Held, multidisciplinary studies. Jordan Wright, psychological and social science. Thomas Kelly, corporate communication. Carolina Pondo, psychological and social science. Jalen Hamwright, psychological and social sciences. Tidell Fauntleroy, art. Sophia Anderson, geography. Benjamin Itorino, multidisciplinary studies. Riley Christensen, psychological and social science. Ryan Constable, corporate communication. Zaria Wilson, multidisciplinary studies. Edward Cruz, multidisciplinary studies, cum laude. Jenna Natali, psychology. Emily Lucas, psychological and social sciences. Cameron Wofford, psychological and social science. Michael Reed, psychological and social science. Alyssa Flickinger, psychological and social science. Eliza Evelhock, psychological and social science. Kate Douglas, corporate communication, cum laude. Miles Owens, recreation, parks, and tourism management. Yusuf El-Wardiji, psychological and social sciences. Saria Fuller, psychology. Maxwell Quiones, Psychology and Social Sciences. A. Alexander, Psychological and Social Science. Caitlin Ellis, Psychology and Social Sciences. Sean Delaney, History. Anaya Phillips, Art. Ava Rasky, Multidisciplinary Studies. Robert Herbert, Multidisciplinary Studies. Amelia Joubert, Corporate Communication. Cedra Bisher, Psychology and Social Services. Chance Lerner, Psychological and Social Services. Annalise Smith, Psychological and Social Sciences. Sanaya Youngblood, Psychological and Social Sciences. Jewel Pressman, Corporate Communication. Kylea Mannings, Psychological and Social Sciences, and a veteran. Skylar Mininger, Psychology. Anara Stevens, Integrative Arts. Dylan Stein, Psychological and Social Sciences. Estella Sun, Rehabilitation and Human Services. Sabina Ikeyeva, Psychological and Social Sciences. Jewel Matadou, Multidisciplinary Studies. Zachary Smith, Psychological and Social Science. Jalen Gibbs, English, cum laude. Last one. Nico Episcopo, English. Rashawn Shamshir, English. Brooke Spang, English. Aisha Mundir, English, cum laude. Daria Corson, Psychological and Social Science. Sonali Patel, Psychology. Samni Filsain, Health Humanities. Tyler Whaley, Art. Maggie Pokrivka, Recreation, Parks, and Tourism Management. Beck Punzo, Recreation, Parks, and Tourism Management. Salma Hossein, Recreation, Parks, Tourism Management. Nia Newman, Psychological and Social Sciences. Nyla Newman, Psychological and Social Sciences. Ishaq Halimi, Computer Science. Alana Abarca, Psychological and Social Sciences, magna cum laude. Catherine Rodriguez, Rehabilitation, Human Services, and Psychological and Social Sciences, summa cum laude. Miriam Omar, Psychological and Social Science. Dahlia Livingston, English. Keith Sampson III, Corporate Communication. Sophia Pollock, Health Humanities. Shantae Clark, Corporate Communication. Garam Abdulrahman, Psychological and Social Sciences. Siam Sial, Business. Amanda Armstrong, Rehabilitation and Human Services. Joseph Moroz, Business. Gabriela Barroso de la Rosa, Art, cum laude. Carlina Stewart, Psychology. Orsin Asplant, Psychological and Social Sciences. Timothy Wirtz, Psychological and Social Sciences. Gabriela Vitirbo, Psychological and Social Sciences, cum laude. Josephine Meyer, Psychological and Social Sciences. Abby Anderson, Multidisciplinary Studies. Shalika Green, Multidisciplinary Studies. Alani Gonzalez, Psychological and Social Sciences. Ephraim Gibbs Jr., Corporate Communication. Takia Wilson, Rehabilitation and Human Services. Gabriela Gibalante, Psychological and Social Science, magna cum laude. Sahai McCannon Maurice, Rehabilitation and Human Services. Charlena Sherrod, Health Humanities. James Flynn Hawthorne, Integrative Arts. Robert Schwartz, Multidisciplinary Studies. Jared Miller, Corporate Communication, summa cum laude. Zoe John, Psychological and Social Science. At Penn State Abington, we have a long-standing tradition. When the family member of an employee graduates, we invite them to present the diploma to them. Ashley Anthony, Director of Transfer Admissions at Abington, will present the diploma to her daughter, Michaela Anthony, Integrative Arts. Jordan Gray, Psychological and Social Sciences. Giovanni Koblenou, Psychological and Social Sciences. Carliza Milana Tejeda, Multidisciplinary Studies. Amy DeBondi, History, magna cum laude. Jalen Martinez then, Psychological and Social Sciences. Danielle Mitchell, Health Humanities. Brianna Lise Jimenez, Psychological and Social Sciences. Kalia Johnson, Corporate Communication. Douglas Perks, History. James Stump, Integrative Arts. Aaron Polite, Multidisciplinary Studies. Nasim Starks, Corporate Communication. Sokpeng Sun, Multidisciplinary Studies, veteran. James Simples, Corporate Communication. Naftali Gabriel, Psychological and Social Sciences.
That was wonderful. Let's have another round of applause for our graduates. Now I would like to invite Michael Levetsky, Assistant Teaching Professor of Rehab and Human Services, along with new graduate Gianna Vone, please come to the stage. Each year at commencement, the Honorable Benjamin V. Sanchez, the state representative for the 153rd District, which includes our campus, recognizes a new graduate with a legislative citation. Representative Sanchez was unable to join us today, so we asked Michael, who happily agreed to present to his now former student, Gianna, with the award. Michael, please.
Thank you, Dr. Ligori. It's okay to be second best when I know that I'm presenting an award to Gianna here. So I'm really pleased and thankful that Representative Sanchez agreed that Gia's work deserved to be recognized. Now I'd like to take you a little bit to talk about Gia and her work. Honestly, I could talk about her accomplishments and her compassion for others all day long. So one thing that comes to mind is Gia served as a volunteer at the Center for Hampton House, which is right across the street from campus. We attended there on a field trip just to introduce the students to some of the work that they do, and the next thing I know, Gia's volunteering there. So that just kind of speaks to the amazing young woman that she is. And that the Hampton House helps adolescents with autism spectrum disorders, learning various social skills. She jumped in right after, going to school all day and then volunteered in the evening hours. And so she also spent a bulk of her time before she graduated completing an internship at Ivy Rehab for Kids, where she assists children with physical therapy needs who had a variety of disabilities. Gia doesn't know this, but ironically, I tore my Achilles tendon this past January, and I literally was at Ivy Rehab today before coming here, rehabbing my leg. So it's interesting how, life works. So, but motivated by her own experience, and those who know Gianna has a lot of physical challenges herself, though she would never let you know that. She's eager to help others, and she's hoping to go on to pursue her own graduate degree in physical therapy, as it be. She was an active participant in classes, events, student organizations. She always had a lot of thought-provoking and challenging questions, particularly for me. I didn't always have the right answer, but I did my best. And much like my daughter, Gia had an affinity for the color pink, for which she completed all of her written assignments in. And so she was obviously an excellent student. Her cumulative GPA was a 3.86. And so she was definitely no slouch in the classroom. Gia received the inaugural Andrew Boyani Dow Memorial Award for outstanding advocacy and commitment for advancing the rights of visibility in the LGBT community. And so at this time, I'd like for Dr. Ligori to present Gia with this very prestigious award. That'd be great.
Either way is fine. Thank you and congratulations again, Gia and Michael. Now to close out our ceremony, I'd like to invite Student Marshal Jenna Trainer to the podium.
Thank you, Chancellor Liguori, and good afternoon, everyone. I am Jenna Trainer. I live in Warminster, Bucks County, and I am now a Penn State Abington graduate with a degree in history. Graduates, will you please stand for our last item of business? The tassels on our caps are more than just decorative. They indicate who is a student, your tassel is on the right, and who is a graduate, your tassel is on the left. So now, to show that we are all graduates, please join me in moving your tassel to the left side. Congratulations, we are now Penn State Abington graduates.
Thank you, Jenna, and thanks to all of you for making this a day to remember. Feel free to capture more memories and keep celebrating outside or go back to the campus even for photos. The Abington College 2026 commencement concludes with the Penn State alma mater. Graduates, please remain at your seats until the staff directs you. Would everyone please rise if you can and stand until the processional has left the auditorium.